Big O Tires of Evanston, Wyoming presents the Utah High School Activities Association 1A Girls Basketball State Championship Tournament at the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah, and online at kadqradio.com, at live.ksl.com, and at watchit.deseretnews.com. Today's games are also brought to you by Cook Brothers Broadcasting and Deseret Digital Media. We hope you enjoy this presentation of Utah High School Girls Basketball.
We welcome you back to the 1A Girls State Utah Basketball Tournament. Coming up is going to be Milford and Valley. We've seen a really competitive ball game just moments ago that went into double overtime. The Wayne Lady Badgers beating the Paiute Lady T-Birds 70-68 in double overtime. Let's step aside, take another timeout. This is the Big O Tire of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah 1A Girls State Tournament from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
Think about your vehicle. Each time you drive it, you get in, buckle your seatbelt, and push the gas pedal. Does the steering feel loose? Does your front end rattle? If the answer is yes, stop in at Big O Tires of Evanston today and let the team you trust check your front end. It's a simple step to keep you safe when operating your vehicle. Stop in today. Big O Tires, the team you trust. 607 Cheyenne Drive, Evanston.
What makes us stand out from our competition? Knowledge. Certified technicians with proper state-of-the-art diagnostic and repair equipment. Quality. Genuine AC Delco and quality GM parts. And what makes us stand out from our competition is you, our customers. Intelligent people who know a good deal and quality work when they see it.
We're Castle Rock.
Outstanding.
Come see why the Bear Lake Valley has become one of the hottest real estate markets in Utah. The Reserve, Bear Lake's finest resort, is a masterfully planned recreation community nestled in the beautiful Bear Lake Valley. Luxurious mountain getaways overlooking the turquoise waters of Bear Lake. With lowering interest rates, it's a great time to buy. To find out how to make the Bear Lake Valley your next home or vacation getaway, contact BearLakeRealty.com. That's BearLakeRealty.com.
Number 14, Heather Roundy. Number 22.
And we welcome you back. They're doing the starting lineups. For Valley, it's going to be Audrey Harris, Nicole Roundy, Heather Roundy, and Kyra Milligan.
Number 5, J.C.
And Nicole Heaton. Now for Milford. Starting for Milford is going to be J.C. Denny. Also starting for Milford is going to be Bailey Netto. Bailey Netto and Kennedy Netto. Also starting is going to be Chandler Rose.
The officials for this game are Cody King and Justin Baker. Encourage good sportsmanship by each of you in attendance. Please show respect for the
Bailey Netto, Chandler Rose, and Emily Barnes with J.C. Denny and Chandler Rose for Milford. Aubrey Harris, Nicole Roundy, Nicole Heaton, Heather Roundy, and Kyra Milligan for Valley. This one's up and underway, controlled by Milford. They work right side outside to Rose. Back cross court over to Netto. Netto outside to J.C. Denny. Now over to Netto, Kennedy Netto, down low, shot up, on the way, not going to go out there for Netto. And now the Valley Lady Buffaloes come down with the rebound and head down the floor with Heather Roundy. Roundy to Milligan. Milligan top the key, right back over to Heather Roundy. Roundy up top to Aubrey Harris, now back over to Roundy. Roundy works back to Milligan as they work their offense all the way across court to Harris. Roundy to Heaton. Back up top to Harris. Down low, shot up on the way, not going to go out there for Heather Roundy. And the Milford Lady Tigers hit up the floor as we work in the first quarter. 6:50 to go, still no score. Milford with the basketball. Denny had it. Now it's going to go all the way back cross court to Rose. Rose jumps an NBA three. It's not going to go, and the rebound comes down to the Lady Buffaloes. Lady Buffaloes will work it up the floor. Milligan, top key. Milligan terminates their dribble. Works the bounce pass over to Harris. Right over to Heather Roundy. Work right side, outside, back to Harris. Harris swings it over. Swings it over to Heaton. Nicole Heaton now back up top. It's going to go to Milligan. Milligan right side, outside to Nicole Roundy. Nicole Roundy right back up top. It's going to go to Heather Roundy. Cross court to Milligan. Milligan works the dribble right about the free throw line. Terminates outside and gets the basketball back from Harris. Milligan backs it out. 5:45 to go. First quarter, still no score. It's Milford and Valley. Dribble drive, Nicole Roundy. Nicole Roundy now goes to Heaton. Heaton with the basketball. Swings it over to Milligan. Milligan puts up a shot. Not going to go on the rebound. It's going to come down to Bailey Neto. And here come the Milford Lady Tigers. Shot up. Not going to go there. A long range three. And the Lady Buffaloes pick it up and they'll come down the floor. Here's Harris. Harris works to Milligan. Milligan works in the midcourt right side. Right side outside. It's going out to Nicole Heaton. They'll swing it now over to Harris. Harris back over to Nicole Roundy. Roundy backs it in, puts up a shot. Not going to go. A little hard. Rebound's going to come down to Emily Barnes of Milford. Here they come down the floor. Outside's going to be Danny. Shot not going to go for Danny. The rebound comes down to Kennedy Neto. And a whistle on a foul. It's going to go right back to the Valley Lady Buffaloes. 4:35 to go, and the foul's going to be charged to Bailey Neto. Be her first, nearly halfway through the first quarter, and still no score. Milligan calls the timeout. And the Valley Lady Buffaloes take a timeout. 4:27 to go, first quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. Let me invite you to watch it live online at KADQradio.com, live.ksl.com, watchit.deseretnews.com.
They may be last year's models, but they're still brand new vehicles. And now you can save big on the 2013s that are left on the lot at Cowboy Motor Company. Save over $9,000 on a Ram 2500 SLT Crew Cummins diesel. Save over $5,500 on a Durango RT and over $9,000 on a Chrysler 300C John Barbados. Restrictions apply. Cowboy Motor Company has millions of dollars in financing for all types of credit. They may be last year's models, but they're still brand new vehicles at Cowboy Motor Company in Evanston.
Lady Buffaloes back with the basketball. Milligan works to Roundy, Roundy to Roundy, and here we go again with all this family on the floor in these small schools, I guess. That's okay, that's what it means. There's Roundy down low. Got to clarify which Roundy's handling the basketball. There's one down low. There's still no score on a whistle, and guess a traveling or double dribble. And it's going to go out of bounds. Okay, stepped on the baseline down there. Here come the Milford Lady Tigers. Tigers with the basketball. Neto has it. It's going to go across court to Chandler Rose and taken away by the Lady Buffaloes. They come up the floor right to left as you're watching all the action. Neto on the move for Valley, the Lady Buffaloes. 3:23 to go. We're halfway through the first quarter and still no score. Don't see that very often. At least this guy doesn't. The bounce pass goes up to Milligan for the Lady Buffaloes. Milligan works the dribble, tries to split the defenders there. Goes right back outside to Nicole Roundy. Right back to Kyra Milligan. Milligan right side, shoots for three. No, not going to go. The rebound's going to come down and go to J.C. Denny. Denny will head up the floor after giving it a pass. Denny shot up good down at the other end. J.C. Denny for a couple. We went half the quarter without anybody scoring a point. 2-0 now for the Milford Lady Tigers. Kyra Milligan. Milligan shoots it to Heaton. Heaton puts one up, not going to go. And a whistle and a foul. And Heaton will be going to the free throw line for the Lady Buffaloes of Valley. Heaton steps to the free throw line for the Lady Buffaloes. Shot up good. Heaton 1 for 1 now at the free throw line. She'll have one more. Heaton will have a second free throw. It's up on the way and good, and Nicole Heaton goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Now the Lady Tigers come up the floor, and there's going to be a timeout called. We're tied up at 2 apiece. 2 free throws for the Valley Lady Buffaloes and a field goal for the Milford Lady Tigers. We're tied up at 2. We'll take a timeout. This is the Big O Tires of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah 1A State Girls Basketball Tournament from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
Once upon a time, there was a family of frogs. They enjoyed surfing the internet. They found it absolutely riveting. So when their computer croaked, they were hopping mad. They swam down to see Wayne at PC Innovations in Evanston, across from Big O Tire in Frontier Square. Wayne was able to get all of the bugs out of their computer, which they promptly ate, and then our frogs jumped for joy. When you have computer problems, see Wayne at PC Innovations for your very own happy ending.
Lady Tigers with the basketball. There's it. One put up for 3. It's not going to go, and the Lady Buffaloes come down with it, and here comes Milligan. Kyra Milligan brings it up across the timeline, streaking down the right side. Milligan now back cross court to Harris. Harris up top to Roundy. Nicole Roundy puts up a shot. It's not going to go, and the rebound's going to come down to Kennedy Neto. Neto brings it up the floor for the Lady Tigers. They'll work their offense. Shot up. Not going to go on the outside there for Chandler Rose, and the Lady Buffaloes coming the other way. 1:29 to go. First quarter. We're tied up at 2 apiece. Kyra Milligan now works to Harris. It's going to be taken away now by the Lady Tigers, and it's going to go right back to the Lady Buffaloes. 1:18 to go. First quarter. We're tied up at 2. Harris to Milligan on the inbounds play. Right side outside now to Heaton. Heaton top the key right side. Heaton shoots it up top to Harris. Back over to Heaton. Heaton now with the shot. Not going to go for Milligan. And the ball's going to roll out of bounds. And the Lady Tigers getting it back. 58 seconds to go. We're tied at 2. Only 4 points scored in the first quarter so far. But we've got 52 seconds to go. Somebody ought to be able to hit a basket, you would think. Outside, the Lady Tigers with the basketball. Neto. Shot up good. Neto. Kennedy Neto hits the deuce. A 4-2 lead now for the Lady Tigers. Heaton. Heaton works over there in the corner for the Lady Buffaloes. Now back to Harris. Now it's going to go to Roundy. Roundy, Nicole to Heather, to Harris, right over back to Heather Roundy. There's a shot that's not going to go. That was an ill-advised one. There's the launcher at the end of the first quarter. A 4-2 lead for the Milford Lady Tigers over the Valley Lady Buffaloes. Let me invite you to watch it online at KADQradio.com, at live.ksl.com, and watchit.deseretnews.com.
KADQradio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, and sports. But that's not all. KADQradio.com features thousands of photographs of Utah and Wyoming high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events and activities and much more. Pictures from this tournament will be available for free download within a day or two from now, and we'll have photographs from other Utah and Wyoming state tournaments and championship events as they happen. Check it out today and see what KADQradio.com has for you.
Going back to the second quarter, leading this one so far, the Milford Lady Tigers, 4-2. 2 points scored by J.C. Denny, 2 points scored by Kennedy Netto for the Lady Tigers, and Nicole Heaton scoring the 2 points from the free throw line for the Lady Buffaloes as she went 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Milliken works outside to Roundy, shot up, not going to go for Heather Roundy. Here come the Lady Tigers of Milford. They're working left to right. Left side outside. It's now going to go to J.C. Denny. Shot up. Not going to go out there, but the offensive board and the putback is good. Is that Bailey Netto? No, Chandler Rose. Yeah, Chandler Rose for a couple. Such a traffic jam in there, I couldn't see what was going on. Now here come the Valley Lady Buffaloes. Milligan, Ira Milligan works along that right side baseline. And a whistle and a jump ball is going to be called. Cal Davis ties it up. And it's going to go right back to the Milford Lady Tigers. Milford Lady Tigers with the 6-2 lead. And the basketball as we work in the second quarter. Bounce pass works up to Milford for Chandler Rose. Back cross court now to Denny. Back over to Rose. Rose shoots it back over to Denny. All the way cross court is going to go to Netto, and out of bounds it's going to be knocked away, and it'll go back to the Milford Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers on the inbounds play. It's going to go into Davis. Shot out from the outside. It's not going to go for Chandler Rose, but the Lady Tigers get the basketball back. Rose down low, and she overthrows her teammate J.C. Denny, and it's going to go back to the Valley Lady Buffaloes. 6:27 to go, second quarter. 6-2 the lead for the Lady Tigers of Milford. Here down the floor comes Roundy, puts up a shot, and it goes for Heather Roundy. Roundy gets a deuce. 6-4 now for the Lady Tigers. Work outside, and the Lady Tigers put up a shot. It's not going to go out there for J.C. Denny. And the Lady Buffaloes going right back to work with Kira Milligan. Milligan right side outside to Heaton. Heaton up top to Roundy. Heather Roundy with the basketball. Now over in the corner to Harris. Back to Heather Roundy. Cross court and just barely running it down. Wow. Is going to be Roundy, and a whistle and a foul's called. The foul on Milford is going to be charged to Kennedy Netto. That'll be her first. Sherwood now checks in for the Lady Tigers. Roundy out top to Milligan. Milligan now to Heaton. Back up top to Heather Roundy. Back over to Milligan. Kyra Milligan on the dribble. Now over to Heaton. Heaton back to Milligan. Milligan top of the key for the Lady Buffaloes. Right side outside to Harris. Back up top to Heaton. Heaton swings it over to Heather Roundy. Roundy. Now right back to Heaton. Heaton to bounce to pass to Milligan. To Harris. Back to Heaton. Heaton will back it out now with 4:59 to go second quarter. Heather Roundy gives it up, and Heaton runs it down, and it's going to go out of bounds. She can't quite get to it. It's going to go right back to the Milford Lady Tigers, who lead it 6-4 on the inbounds play. Chandler Rose. Rose went into Neto. Left side now as the Lady Tigers work their offense. Kennedy Neto now down low, turnaround jumper, not going to go out there for Davis. There's going to be another foul call.
Goes to number 11, Nicole Roundy.
Nicole Roundy picks up her first personal foul for the Valley Lady Buffaloes. Shot up for Davis, not going to go for the Lady Tigers. Cal Davis can't hit the first one, but she'll have one more. Davis's second free throw, she eyes it, she shoots it, and she makes the second one. One of two now is Mikkel Davis. Here come the Lady Buffaloes. They're down 6-4. Now it's going to be Heaton. Heaton works right back to Heather Roundy. Roundy to Milligan. Milligan top the key over to Roundy. Roundy back cross court to Milligan. Over to Roundy. This is Nicole Roundy. There's a shot up and good. Heather Roundy gets the deuce for the Lady Buffaloes. She's got 4, tied up at 6 apiece. Shouldn't it be 7-6 though? Mikkel Davis was one of 2 at the free throw line when she made her last trip there. Shot up and good. Davis now goes 2 of 3 at the free throw line. Davis's second one up and good for Davis. 8-6, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. I got it 9-6 in my books, but what do I know? Lady Buffaloes going right back to work with Roundy. Right back up top to Milligan. Milligan swings it out to Heaton. Heaton back to Heather Roundy. Back in the corner to Harris. Harris right side back to Heather Roundy. Roundy will bring it up front on the right side. Now right back over to Harris, back to Roundy. Heather Roundy handling it. Right that back up top to Milligan. Milligan on the dribble. It's going to go to Harris and back up top to Heather Roundy. She thought about it, brought it back down. The bounce pass now works to Roundy. That's going to be Nicole. And the shot's up on the way and good. So Nicole Roundy hits the field goal, and she'll go to the free throw line. Nicole Roundy steps up there, and we're tied at 8. Shot up on the way and no good for Nicole Roundy, so she can't complete the 3-point play. And here come the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers work it up the court with Kennedy Neto. Now it's going to go to Rose. Shot's not going to go, and the rebound comes down to Heaton. It's going to be knocked out of play now, and it should be going back to the Valley Lady Buffaloes, and it will. 2:54 to go, second quarter. We're tied up at 8 apiece. Show 3 field goals and 3 free throws for the Lady Tigers. That, in my book, makes it 9. Milliken Shoots it up top to Heather Roundy. Back over to Kyra Milligan to Heather Roundy. Roundy backs it up. Tied up at 8 apiece. To Milligan. Bounce pass now works back up to Heather Roundy. Roundy to Heaton. Heaton now works back to Heather Roundy. Heather Roundy on the dribble now goes to Harris. Back up top to Heaton to Milligan. Milligan now works to Nicole Roundy. Nicole Roundy back to Milligan. Milligan goes down inside, loses the basketball, and now here comes J.C. Denny. Denny off to Chandler Rose. Rose will bring it up the floor. Down low it's going to go to Davis out top. Shot good for 3. Out there for J.C. Denny. Denny for the Tigers hits a 3. Now 11-8. With 1:50 to go, second quarter. Lady Tigers leading the Lady Buffaloes. Harris has the ball go in the air. It's picked up by Nicole Roundy. Nicole Roundy heads to the bucket. Shot up, not going to go on a whistle and a foul. I believe that one's going to go to Mikkel Davis. 1:37 to go. Second quarter it is Mikkel Davis picking up that personal foul. Nicole Roundy at the free throw line. Shot up good for Nicole Roundy. She's wearing number 11, 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Let's see if she can improve that free throw percentage with the second free throw. Second one up on the way and no good for Nicole Roundy. 11-9 for the Lady Tigers, and they have the basketball with 1:30 to go second quarter. Down the basketball, Neto down to Davis. Davis shot up and good from the right side. Davis for 2 for the Lady Tigers. I've got her with 5. 13-9. She's been 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Heather Roundy now to Heaton. Heaton works back to Kyra Milligan. And right back up top to Heather Roundy. Roundy, top of the key, terminates right about the free throw line. Goes over to Harris. Harris back to Heather Roundy. She'll work back up in the midcourt area. Now goes right back to Kyra Milligan. Milligan now right back to Heaton. Heaton bounce pass back out to Heather Roundy and back to Milligan. To Heaton. Works with the basketball there. Heaton goes right back to Roundy. Heather Roundy with the basketball. Now back to Kyra Milligan. To Heather Roundy on the bounce pass. Roundy left to right on the dribble. Right to left. And cross court to Nicole Roundy. And over to Harris. Back up top to Heaton. Heaton now to Milligan. Milligan terminates the free throw line. Nicole Roundy. Shot up and good. Nicole Roundy for 2. And that's going to wrap up the first half of play. At the end of the first half, it is the Milford Lady Tigers 13 and the Valley Lady Buffaloes 11. We'll take a timeout. This is the Big O Tire of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah 1A Girls State Tournament from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
Throughout our lives, there are times we may need skilled rehabilitation and nursing care or home health and hospice care. Rocky Mountain Care has been providing these services since 1990. Our skilled staff and specialized programs will meet your loved one's needs. Our staff is dedicated to a high-quality outcome for each of our patients and residents. When you or someone you love needs these professional services, think of Rocky Mountain Care. Simply the best care. www.rmcare.com.
Let's talk about your family, and your children's health. Let's address oxidative stress. Find out about your personal needs. Log on to the United States National Library of Medicine website at pubmed.com. Type in oxidative stress, followed by the health issue that concerns you most. Once you learn more about how oxidative stress reacts with your personal health issues, then click on the telegram you'll find at kadqradio.com. Reduce the oxidative stress in your body and feel better. kadqradio.com.
Come see why the Bear Lake Valley has become one of the hottest real estate markets in Utah. The Reserve, Bear Lake's finest resort, is a masterfully planned recreation community nestled in the beautiful Bear Lake Valley. Luxurious mountain getaways overlooking the turquoise waters of Bear Lake. With lowering interest rates, it's a great time to buy. To find out how to make the Bear Lake Valley your next home or vacation getaway, contact BearLakeRealty.com. That's BearLakeRealty.com.
Great. All right, we welcome you back to the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah. This is the second game of the afternoon as the Milford Lady Tigers lead the Valley Lady Buffaloes by the score of 13-11. Great to have you along for the broadcast, and let me invite you to watch it online at KADQradio.com, live.ksl.com, and watchit.deseretnews.com. Don't miss any of the action of the 1A Girls State Tournament here from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah. Let's quickly run down the scoring. First off, for the Milford Lady Tigers, 5 points for J.C. Denny, a field goal and a three-pointer. Kennedy Neto with a field goal for her 2 points. Mikkel Davis, I got a 3 of 4 from the free throw line with the field goal. Should be 5, but it's only 4 according to the official scorekeeper across the way. And then Chandler Rose with 2 for a total of 13. Now the scoring for the Valley Lady Buffaloes, Nicole Roundy with 5, Nicole Heaton with 2, and Heather Roundy with 4 for their total of 11. So that's where we stand at the half. It's a 13-11 lead for the Milford Lady Tigers over the Valley Lady Buffaloes. We'll take another timeout. This is the Big O Tires of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah 1A Girls State Basketball Tournament from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
For over 100 years, Union Telephone has been providing phone service to small communities, places the big guys simply ignored. We were helping our neighbors stay connected to the rest of the country. Times have changed and technology has evolved. Union has been there the entire way. Today, we still keep people connected in more ways and places than ever before. Union Wireless, treating you like a neighbor, not a number.
At Wyoming Dental Specialties, we specialize in orthodontics, endodontics, and oral surgery. Our endodontist is simply a tooth doctor. He performs procedures like root canals. Our orthodontist will straighten your teeth using products like braces and Invisalign. Our oral surgeons deliver specialized treatment, such as dental implants and tooth extractions. So save your time and money, stay local, and come to Wyoming Dental Specialties.
When we shake your hand, you know it's solid. When we make a deal, you know it's solid. Solid like a rock. We are Chevrolet. We're Castle Rock.
Like us on Facebook, CastleRockChevy.com.
KADQRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, and sports. But that's not all. KADQRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Utah and Wyoming high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events and activities and much more. Pictures from this tournament will be available for free download within a day or two from now, and we'll have photographs from other Utah and Wyoming state tournaments and championship events as they happen. Check it out today and see what KADQRadio.com has for you.
We're at the half, a 13-11 lead for the Milford Lady Tigers, and both these teams got a slow start. The Lady Buffaloes of Valley scored 2 points in that first quarter. Nicole Heaton went 2 for 2 at the free throw line for their 2 points in that first quarter. Then the Milford Lady Tigers scored 4 points, so 4-2 at the end of the first quarter. 13-11 here at the half. J.C. Denny hit a field goal, and Kennedy Neto hit a field goal in that first quarter for the Lady Tigers for their 4 points. So 4-2 at the end of the first quarter. 13-11 now at the half here at the Sevier Valley Center at the 1A Girls Utah State Basketball Tournament in Richfield. Great to have you along. We'll come back and we'll have more action for you. We'll go to the third quarter, set the scene for that third quarter. Let me invite you to watch it live online at kadqradio.com and live.ksl.com and watchit.deseretnews.com.
Mom's onboard electronic stability control system was giving us some woes. I don't even know what that means. But he does.
You guys are all fixed and ready to go.
Expert care for your car, so you can trust in more than just your tires.
We've got the selection you need and the friendly service you deserve. Come see us today. Big O Tires, Evanston, Wyoming.
Big O Tires, the team you trust.
They may be last year's models, but they're still brand new vehicles. And now you can save big on the 2013s that are left on the lot at Cowboy Motor Company. Save over $9,000 on a Ram 2500 SLT Crew Cummins diesel. Save over $5,500 on a Durango RT and over $9,000 on a Chrysler 300C John Barbados. Restrictions apply. Cowboy Motor Company has millions of dollars in financing for all types of credit. They may be last year's models, but they're still brand new vehicles at Cowboy Motor Company in Evanston.
Once upon a time, there was a family of frogs. They enjoyed surfing the internet. They found it absolutely riveting. So when their computer croaked, they were hopping mad. They swam down to see Wayne at PC Innovations in Evanston, across from Big O Tire in Frontier Square. Wayne was able to get all of the bugs out of their computer, which they promptly ate. And then our frogs jumped for joy. When you have computer problems, see Wayne at PC Innovations for your very own happy ending.
So, what's it gonna be? We could ride bikes, skating, movies, zoo, whatever you guys want to do.
Can we just do this?
Yeah. We could just do this.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
We're just moments from getting the third quarter underway. Only 24 points scored in that whole first half as the Milford Lady Tigers lead the Valley Lady Buffaloes 13-11. Milford out on the court and ready to go. The Lady Tigers, and here come the Lady Buffaloes. Harris will trigger it in for the Lady Buffaloes as we get the third quarter underway. Harris into Milligan. Milligan will bring it up the floor now for the Lady Buffaloes. Swing it to inside to Roundy. Back up top to Heaton. Back to Heather Roundy. Back to Heaton to Kyra Milligan. Now back to Heaton. Heaton top of the key now for the Lady Buffaloes. Now over to Heather Roundy. Roundy left to right on the dribble. Roundy back to Milligan. Milligan terminates, works back to Heather Roundy. Roundy top of the key. Goes out top to Heaton. Heaton right back over to Heather Roundy. Roundy now right about the free throw line as she terminates her dribble. Goes to Heaton. Heaton back to Roundy. Roundy puts up a shot. No, not going to go. And the rebound's going to come down and go to the Lady Tigers of Milford. And they'll bring it up the floor. And on the basketball is Rose. Chandler Rose works over to J.C. Denny. Back to Rose over in the corner to Bailey Netto. Bailey Netto near the baseline. Right back up top is going to go to Denny. Shot in and out. Not going to go. Netto with the rebound. It's not going to go. Another offensive board pulled down by Kennedy Netto. Now it's taken away by Heather Roundy. Roundy will bring it up the floor. Roundy kind of skips up across the timeline. She'll hold it in the midcourt right side. Right to left on the dribble she goes. Right over to Heaton. Heaton to Milligan. Ira Milliken swings it over the corner to Nicole Roundy. Nicole Roundy's shot not going to go, but she's going to be fouled as she put it up. 6:18 to go, third quarter. 13-11 for the Lady Tigers. Nicole Roundy at the free throw line. Shot up on the way, in and out, no good for Nicole Roundy. She's 1 of 4 at the free throw line. Roundy's second one up and good. 2 of 5 she is now at the free throw line for the Lady Buffaloes. 13-12 for the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers going right back to work. Neto up front. Shot up, not going to go out there for Kennedy Neto. It's going to go out of bounds and right back to the Valley Lady Buffaloes. And Neto's going to get back on the floor the long way. Milligan up across the timeline now for the Lady Buffaloes. 13-12 for the Lady Tigers at this point with 5:50 to go, third quarter. Milligan outside to Heaton. Heaton top the key, terminates her dribble, swings it out top to Heather Roundy. Roundy over to Harris. Harris terminates, goes right back to Heaton. Heaton on the dribble right over to Milligan. And play is stopped for a minute or two. I thought there might be something called down there, but they fooled me. Right to left comes Heather Roundy to Heaton. Heaton top the key, terminates. Now goes right back to Heather Roundy. Heather Roundy right to left and over to Heaton. Heaton looks for some more help, gets it from Kyra Milligan. Back to Heaton. Heaton drives the lane, tries to put it up, partially blocked, and the rebound's going to come down to Nicole Roundy, outside to Heather Roundy for 2. Roundy for 2. She has 4. 14-13 for the Lady Buffaloes. Here come the Lady Tigers down at the other end. Up and good for the Lady Tigers. It's going to be Kennedy Neto for a couple. She has 4. 15-14 now for the Lady Tigers of Milford. And the Lady Buffaloes attacking the basket to my right. And a whistle and a timeout's going to be called. 4:23 to go, third quarter. Leading this one, the Milford Lady Tigers 15. The Valley Lady Buffaloes 14. We'll take a timeout. This is the Big O Tire of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah 1A Girls State Basketball Tournament from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
Throughout our lives, there are times we may need skilled rehabilitation and nursing care or home health and hospice care. Rocky Mountain Care has been providing these services since 1990. Our skilled staff and specialized programs will meet your loved one's needs. Our staff is dedicated to a high-quality outcome for each of our patients and residents. When you or someone you love needs these professional services, think of Rocky Mountain Care. Simply the best care. www.rmcare.com.
4:23 to go, third quarter. 15-14 lead for the Milford Lady Tigers. It's going to go into Heather Roundy to Nicole Roundy. Nicole Roundy tries to split the defenders. Goes to Harris. Harris right side outside now for the Lady Buffaloes. Now it's going to go to Nicole Roundy. Up top to Heaton. Heaton looks for some help. Goes to Heather Roundy. Roundy on the dribble, top to key right side. There's Milligan off the glass, good from the free throw line. Kyra Milligan for 2. 16-15 now for the Valley Lady Buffaloes. Out top for Milford's going to be Bailey Neto. Now here's a shot that's going to go, not going to go anyway, and a whistle on the foul. Shot went in the air, and a whistle on the foul was called. That is going to put Kennedy Neto on the free throw line for the Milford Lady Tigers. Kennedy Neto with 4 points. Shot up and no good. She misses the first free throw. She's got 4 points on the afternoon. Netto's second one up on the way and good. So she goes 1 of 2, has 5, tied up at 16. Lady Buffaloes going to work now. Harris with the basketball. Harris down to Heather Roundy. Cross court to Milligan. Milligan walks the dribble. Now it's going to go to Heather Roundy. Roundy works the left side. Roundy now back up top to Heaton. Heaton over the right side, and Milligan right side outside is going to go to Harris. Harris being pestered down there by Netto, and inside it's going to go. We'll see who's going to get to the basketball. Taken away by the Lady Tigers. And coming up the floor is going to be Rose. Shot up good, and she's going to be fouled. Chandler Rose for a couple for the Lady Tigers. And she'll be going to the free throw line. Personal foul is going to be charged to the Lady Buffaloes. There's the shot following the free throw, following the field goal. It's not going to go. An 18-16 lead now for the Lady Tigers. Foul was on Nicole Heaton of the Lady Buffaloes. Lady Buffaloes going to work now with Heather Roundy to Harris. Harris now up the floor and cross court to Milligan to Heaton. Back to Milligan. Cross court to Harris. Left side outside is Harris. Terminates her dribble. Goes to Heather Roundy. Roundy backs it up left to right on the dribble. Now it goes to Ira Milligan. Now to Heaton. Cross court to Heather. Wow, and she puts up a 3 that's not going to go. Heather Roundy. Now the Lady Tigers come up the floor. Here come the Lady Tigers. Right side outside on the dribble is going to be J.C. Denny. Denny at the free throw line. J.C. Denny for the Lady Tigers. Up off the mark and no good for J.C. Denny. Denny 0 for 1 at the free throw line with 5 points so far this afternoon. Denny's second one is forthcoming. Second one up on the way out the front of the iron. No good for J.C. Denny. And rebound comes down to the Lady Buffaloes. Lady Tigers lead at 18-16 with 2:02 to go third quarter. Here's the shot up for Heather Roundy. No good. And the rebound's going to come down and head the floor to J.C. Denny and out of bounds. And it's going to go right back to the Valley Lady Buffaloes. We welcome you to coverage of the 1A Girls State Basketball Tournament from Ridgefield, Utah on KADQradio.com, at live.ksl.com, and watchit.deseretnews.com. Here's Milligan. Milligan with the basketball. Right side in the midcourt area. Midcourt straight away. Now it's going to go to Heather Roundy and cross court to Harris. Back over to Milligan. Now it's going to go to Heaton. Back up top to Harris. Harris works to Heather Roundy. Roundy top the key, left to right on the dribble now to Milligan. Milligan right side outside. Now the bounce pass goes to Heaton. Heaton right side outside. Back up top it's going to go to Harris. Harris works at the free throw line, or pretty close to it, now down low. And it's going to go to Harris. Shot up good. Harris knocks one down for the Lady Buffaloes. Audrey Harris with 2. Tied up at 18 apiece. 46 seconds to go, third quarter. This is a low-scoring ball game. And the Lady Tigers are just holding up and working for the last shot, I would imagine. So the clock continues to run down as the Lady Tigers decide what they want to do or when they want to run their play. With the basketball is Chandler Rose. Rose walks it up, top the key left side. Rolls back outside. It's going to go inside. Shot up, taken, not going to go for Kennedy Neto, and it's going to go out of bounds. And right back to the Valley Lady Buffaloes. 5 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We're tied up at 18 apiece. Here come the Lady Buffaloes. Heaton puts one up, and it's not going to go. So at the end of 3, it's the Valley Lady Buffaloes 18, the Milford Lady Tigers 18. We'll take a timeout. This is the Big O Tigers of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah 1A Girls State Basketball Tournament from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
Come see why the Bear Lake Valley has become one of the hottest real estate markets in Utah. The Reserve, Bear Lake's finest resort, is a masterfully planned recreation community nestled in the beautiful Bear Lake Valley. Luxurious mountain getaways overlooking the turquoise waters of Bear Lake. With lowering interest rates, it's a great time to buy. To find out how to make the Bear Lake Valley your next home or vacation getaway, contact BearLakeRealty.com. That's BearLakeRealty.com.
Yeah, should be 19-18 for Milford. Yeah. Good grief. That scorekeeper must have went to school here. There's Rose. Rose shot up. A feed over in the corner. And a shot up and good to Bailey Neto. Neto hits the deuce as we get the fourth quarter underway. See if she can complete the three-point play. Shot up and good for Bailey Neto. Harris will bring it up the floor now. Harris swings it down. Now it's going to go to Heather Roundy. Shot not going to go. And the rebound's going to come down to Milford and Bailey Neto. And up the floor come the Lady Tigers. Neto to Neto. Shot up good. Counted for Kennedy Neto. She has 7. 23-18 now for the Lady Tigers. Here come the Lady Buffaloes. Heaton. Cross court to Harris. Down low, there's Heather Roundy with a shot up and good. She has 8. 23-20 to lead 3 for the Milford Lady Tigers. Top the key and down low. They're going to go to Neto. No, shot's not going to go, and the rebound's going to come down to Milligan. Milligan will bring it up the floor and now go to Harris, and she'll cross the timeline on the left side. Knocked away. It's on the floor, picked up there, and they're going to call a timeout. So we'll take a timeout. 6:31 to play, fourth quarter. 23-20 for the Lady Tigers. This is the Big O Tire of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah State 1A State Basketball Tournament for the girls, right here from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
For over 100 years, Union Telephone has been providing phone service to small communities, places the big guys simply ignored. We were helping our neighbors stay connected to the rest of the country. Times have changed and technology has evolved. Union has been there the entire way. Today, we still keep people connected in more ways and places than ever before. Union Wireless, treating you like a neighbor, not a number.
Back to the action we go. 6:31 to go, fourth quarter, 23-20 for the Lady Tigers of Milford. We've got 6:31 to go in this ball game. The first ball game of the afternoon was an exciting one, a double overtime, 70-68 win for Wayne in double overtime. So the Lady Badgers get the win and survive to play another day. And the Lady Tigers back on the end line to put the ball into play. Rose into Neto. Neto cross court to Kennedy Neto. Shot up, in and out, not going to go. And a whistle on the foul is going to be called to Mikkel Davis.
Now goes to number 15, Mikkel Davis. Her second.
23-20, still a lead for the Lady Tigers. And here come the Lady Buffaloes up the floor with Milligan. Milligan terminates, shoots it over to Nicole Roundy. The bounce pass now goes to Heaton. Back to Nicole Roundy. To Milligan for three, off the mark, not going to go, and Nicole Roundy with the long rebound for the Lady Buffaloes. Milligan now works the bounce pass to Heather Roundy and out over to Harris. Harris working the dribble, Audrey Harris. Now works back to Heather Roundy and back over to Harris. Back to Roundy, cross court to Milligan. The bounce pass to Heaton on the right side. Shot up on the way for Heather Roundy, not going to go, and it's going to go out of bounds. And back to the Lady Buffaloes as Mikkel Davis knocks it away for the Lady Tigers. 5:41 to play, a 23-20 lead for the Lady Tigers of Milford. Harris, left side outside, back up top now to Milligan. Cross court to Heaton for a 15-footer, good! Nicole Heaton for two. She has four. She got 2 free throws in the first quarter. Now a field goal for her 4 points. Shot down at the other end. Not going to go. It's going to be knocked out by Davis. And back to the Buffaloes it'll go. 23-22 for the Lady Tigers. Milligan up the floor now on the right side. Ball's going to go now to Nicole Roundy. Swings over on a whistle and a foul as she tries to split the defenders at the top of the key. 5:06 to go, fourth quarter. A 23-22 lead for the Lady Tigers.
Her first checking into the game for Tigers number 15, Emily Barnes.
Coming into the lineup for Milford is going to be Emily Barnes. She started the ball game. Now, Audrey Harris on the inbounds play to Heather Roundy. Roundy to Kyra Milligan. Milligan on the right side near the baseline. Loses it out of bounds. Knocked away. Now there by the Lady Tigers. Milligan on the inbounds play. The bounce pass to Heather Roundy. Back to Milligan. Milligan right to left on the dribble for the Lady Buffaloes. Milligan left to right back. And cross court is going to go to Harris. Aubrey Harris right back to Nicole Roundy, back to Kyra Milligan, cross court to Nicole Heaton, back up top, and across court is going to go to Harris. Harris left side outside. Now it's going to go to Heaton, now back to Harris, over to Roundy, Nicole Roundy for two. She's got 6. 24-23 for the Lady Buffaloes Valley. The Milford Lady Tigers going to work. Here's Neto, shot up, not going to go. A traveling violation on the Milford Lady Tigers. We invite you to watch all tournament coverage online at KADQradio.com, live.ksl.com, and watchit.deseretnews.com. Here come the Lady Buffaloes. Milligan to Heaton, back to Milligan. Milligan near the right side baseline. It's going to be picked up by the Lady Tigers and back to the Lady Buffaloes. Harris was over there to take it away. Harris left side outside now to Nicole Roundy. Roundy tries to put up a shot, and a whistle on the foul is going to be called. 3:41 to go in the fourth quarter. A 24-23 lead for the Valley Lady Buffaloes. And Nicole Roundy going to the free throw line. Shot up and good for Nicole Roundy. She's now 2 of 3 at the free throw line for the Valley Lady Buffaloes. And Roundy will step up there and get another free throw.
At the line number 11, Nicole Roundy.
Nicole Roundy at the free throw line as the officials straighten some things out. Roundy will now have another free throw. 25-23 to score for the Valley Lady Buffaloes. Shot up on the way and good for Nicole Roundy as she goes 2 for 2 in that series of free throws. 26-23 now for the Lady Buffaloes. And the timeout's going to be called. 3:34 to play. 26-23, the Valley Lady Buffaloes over the Milford Lady Tigers. Let me extend this invitation to watch it live online at KADQradio.com, live at .ksl.com, and watchit.deseretnews.com from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
KADQRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, and sports. But that's not all. KADQRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Utah and Wyoming high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events and activities, and much more. Pictures from this tournament will be available for free download within a day or two from now, and we'll have photographs from other Utah and Wyoming state tournaments and championship events as they happen. Check it out today and see what KADQRadio.com has for you.
Back to the action we go. 3:34 to go. 26-23 for the Valley Lady Buffaloes. With 3:34 to go, Lady Buffaloes back out on the court and ready to go. Milliken, Roundy, Harrison, Heaton. And the Lady Tigers back out on the floor and ready to go on the inbounds play from Neto to Rose. Chandler Rose back cross court. Here's Neto. She steps in, puts up a shot, not going to go. Offensive board goes to the ball goes to the floor, picked up by the Lady Tigers. Down low and out of bounds it's going to go, and they're giving it right back to the Milford Lady Tigers. Oh boy, I don't know if I could handle another overtime ball game. We'll see what happens here. Now it's going to go inside. Shot up on the way. Not going to go for Milford. Emily Barnes takes the shot. She'll be going to the free throw line now due to a foul committed by the Lady Buffaloes. Right there is going to be Emily Barnes at the free throw line. Barnes shot up on the way and good for Emily Barnes of the Milford Lady Tigers. Barnes 1 for 1 now at the free throw line. She's going to see if she can go 2 for 2. 26-24 for the Lady Buffaloes. Second one up, no good. Now here come the Lady Buffaloes up with a 26-24 lead. Now Milligan with the basketball. There's a shot. And hitting that one's going to be Emily Barnes for the Lady Tigers. 26-26, tied at 2, 16, 18, and 26. With 2:38 to go, fourth quarter, we're tied up at 26 apiece. The Valley Lady Buffaloes and the Milford Lady Tigers. Kyra Milligan on the inbounds play for the Lady Buffaloes. Into Nicole Roundy, back to Kyra Milligan. Milligan with the basketball. Now they work the bounce pass out to Heaton. Heaton left side, outside, back up top to Milligan. Swatted away and picked up by Barnes. Barnes would get it over to Neto. Kennedy Neto brings it up the floor, goes right side outside to Denny. Picked up by Barnes. Her shot's not going to go on the rebound. It's going to come down to Harris. Here come the Lady Buffaloes. 26-26 tie with 2 minutes to play. Heaton with the basketball, midcourt left side. Left side near the baseline now to Nicole Roundy, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul call. So the Lady Buffaloes get the basketball back. Heaton over on the end line, and a timeout's going to be called. So we'll keep it right here. 1:47 to go in the fourth quarter. We're tied up at 26. And dare I say, buckle your seatbelts and don't leave for the fridge. I did. Hopefully that doesn't jinx us. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 points scored here in the quarter for the Valley Lady Buffaloes. 2, 4, 6, 8 points for the Milford Lady Tigers. This one's been tied at 2, 16, 18, and 26. Tied up at 26 apiece with 1:47 to go. Right here from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah. Let me take this opportunity to invite you to watch all the action on KADQradio.com, live.ksl.com, and watchit.deseretnews.com. Tied up at 26 apiece here at the Sevier Valley Center with 1:47 to go, fourth quarter. Milford and Valley doing battle here this afternoon with 1:47 to play. We're tied up at 26 apiece, and the Lady Buffaloes getting the basketball back. Nicole Heaton to trigger it in. Heaton on the end line. Swings it in to Harris. Harris left side outside up to Nicole Roundy. Roundy now goes to Milligan. Milligan works the dribble left to right slowly with 1:37 to play. Milligan works the bounce pass now to Heather Roundy. Heather Roundy right side outside, works the bounce pass to Nicole Roundy. Nicole Roundy's double team down low, and they're going to call a whistle and the jump ball, and the Lady Buffaloes get the benefit of the possession arrow. It's going their way, and Heaton on the end line will trigger it in. Heaton to pull the trigger now for the Lady Buffaloes to Harris. Harris works up top to Kyra Milligan. Milligan works the dribble on the right side, top of the key. Now works to Nicole Roundy. The bounce pass now to Heather Roundy. Heather Roundy back up top to Milligan. Milligan cross court to Nicole Roundy and to Nicole Heaton. Back up top to Kyra Milligan. Milligan with the basketball. She'll terminate, work the bounce pass now to Harris. Harris right to left, and we're tied at 26 apiece with 55 seconds to go. And a timeout's going to be called by the Valley Lady Buffaloes with 52 seconds to play. We're tied up at 26 apiece. You're watching the Big O Tires of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah 1A Girls State Tournament from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
52 seconds to go, and it's going to go out of bounds, but fortunately enough for the Valley Lady Buffaloes, it's going to go in their favor, and they'll get another opportunity. Tied up at 26 apiece here in the fourth quarter. Now it's going to be Heather Roundy up to Nicole Heaton and over to Nicole Roundy, right side outside. Roundy comes back up in the midcourt, works the bounce pass to Milligan. Milligan on the dribble on the right side, terminates, tries to work through the double team. The bounce pass to Roundy. Nicole Roundy right back up to Heather Roundy. Roundy left side outside to Harris with 24 seconds to go. Over to Heather Roundy. Back up top to Nicole Roundy with 18 seconds to go. still tied up at 26. Here's Milligan with the basketball up top to Harris, and a whistle and a foul finally. Rose picks up the foul, and a timeout's going to be called. 11 seconds to go. We're tied up at 26 apiece as the Buffaloes of Valley take the timeout. So will we. This is the Big O Tires of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah 1A Girls State Tournament right here from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
Come see why the Bear Lake Valley has become one of the hottest real estate markets in Utah. The Reserve, Bear Lake's finest resort, is a masterfully planned recreation community nestled in the beautiful Bear Lake Valley. Luxurious mountain getaways overlooking the turquoise waters of Bear Lake. With lowering interest rates, it's a great time to buy. To find out how to make the Bear Lake Valley your next home or vacation getaway, contact BearLakeRealty.com. That's BearLakeRealty.com.
11 seconds to play in this one. Tied up at 26 apiece. The Valley Lady Buffaloes get the timeout, and they'll get the basketball coming out of the timeout. Thought they were signaling a foul, but they were signaling a timeout. Harris over on the baseline on this near side to trigger it in. Harris to Milligan. Milligan works the dribble, works the bounce pass now to Roundy. Roundy puts up the shot, off the mark, not going to go. 3 seconds to go. Here come the Lady Tigers. Oh boy, a timeout's going to be called with a second to go. The Tigers get a timeout. 26-26 with just over a second to play. We'll step aside and take a timeout. You're watching coverage of the 1A Girls Utah State Basketball Tournament from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
Think about your vehicle. Each time you drive it, you get in, buckle your seatbelt, and push the gas pedal. Does the steering feel loose? Does your front end rattle? If the answer is yes, stop in at Big O Tires of Evanston today and let the team you trust check your front end. It's a simple step to keep you safe when operating your vehicle. Stop in today. Big O Tires, the team you trust. 607 Cheyenne Drive, Evanston.
Tied at 26 apiece. Just over 1.5 seconds to go. We welcome you back to coverage of the 1A Girls Utah State Basketball Tournament. Neto on the inbounds play for the Lady Tigers. It's going to go to Rose, and it's going to go out of bounds. And we're going to overtime. So there'll be an overtime. Regulation ends at 26-26. So this one's been tied at 2:16, 18, and 26. And now the officials over at the scorer's table. No one touched the ball, so they shouldn't have started the clock. So they'll put 1.5 seconds back on the clock, and the Lady Buffaloes get it. And there's the buzzer, and it's going to overtime, folks. Here we go again. 26-26 at the end of regulation. Let's step aside and take a timeout. We invite you to watch this online at KADQradio.com, live.ksl.com, and watch at DeseretNews.com.
What makes us stand out from our competition? Knowledge. Certified technicians with the proper state-of-the-art diagnostic and repair equipment. Quality. Genuine AC Delco and quality GM parts. And what makes us stand out from our competition is you, our customers. Intelligent people who know a good deal and quality work when they see it.
We're Castle Rock.
Outstanding. Once upon a time, there was a family of frogs. They enjoyed surfing the internet. They found it absolutely riveting. So when their computer croaked, they were hopping mad. They swam down to see Wayne at PC Innovations in Evanston, across from Big O Tire in Frontier Square. Wayne was able to get all of the bugs out of their computer, which they promptly ate. And then our frogs jumped for joy. When you have computer problems, see Wayne at PC Innovations for your very own happy ending.
If this basketball game has a happy ending for one team or the other, one team will have a happy ending, I guess. Rose works down low to Neto. Neto just barely handles it up near the end line. It's going to go out of bounds and right back to the Valley Lady Buffaloes. Just underway in the overtime period, 26-26 with 3:48 to play. Milligan will bring it up the floor. Kyra Milligan swings the bounce pass to Nicole Roundy, back to Milligan. Milligan now to Heaton. Heaton loses it. Picked up by J.C. Denny. And Neto comes down the floor. Bailey Neto with the basketball now to Chandler Rose. Rose, top of the key. Cross court now, right back to J.C. Denny. Denny now works outside to Rose. Shot good from the far side baseline. Rose hits one. Chandler Rose. For Milford. Down at the other end, we see nothing but a miss. 28-26 for the Lady Tigers with 2:50 to play in the overtime period. Right side outside to Rose. Up top is going to go to Denny. Cross court to Neto. Neto to Neto. Right back up to Bailey Neto, and cross court now to Chandler Rose. Rose works the right side, right to left on the dribble to Denny. Over to Neto. Neto works back to Rose and over to Denny. Right side outside, inside to Neto rather. That's Kennedy Neto, and she misses the shot. The rebound comes down to the Lady Buffaloes. 28-26 for the Lady Tigers in the overtime period. Taken away now by the Lady Tigers, and they'll come up the floor. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called as Emily Barnes brings it up across the timeline. 2:05 to play. The foul is going to be on Audrey Harris. Her second. And it's going to be Bailey Neto over on the baseline, far side. Neto works into Chandler Rose. Rose goes cross court to J.C. Denny. Denny back to Chandler Rose. Rose over to Denny. Denny to Neto. Neto shot up, in and out, not going to go. The rebound comes down to Heather Roundy of the Lady Buffaloes. Roundy brings it up the floor, shoots it over to Harris. Harris terminates her dribble, being pestered over there by Chandler Rose. Now it's going to go to Nicole Roundy. Taken away out there by Emily Barnes. And here come the Lady Tigers. Got the 28-26 lead with 1:32 to play. Chandler Rose works the right side. It's going to go now to Denny. Right back up top to Neto. Bailey Neto works right back to Chandler Rose. And over to Denny. Back to Rose. Cross court to Bailey Neto. And over in the corner to Kennedy Neto. Kennedy Neto shot not going to go, but a whistle on the foul is going to be called. Overtime, 1:09 to go. 28-26 for the Milford Lady Tigers. Neto's free throw. Oh, off the mark and no good for Kennedy Neto. She's 1 of 3 from the free throw line for the Milford Lady Tigers. Neto's second one up and good. (29-26) now for the Lady Tigers. Shot's not going to go for the Lady Buffaloes. Picked up by the Lady Tigers. Neto picks it up. Goes to Chandler Rose. Rose splits the defenders. Down low it's going to go. Shot up. Oh, Barnes can't get it to go, but she gets the offensive board and it's knocked away. And Emily Barnes will be going to the free throw line.
Heather Roundy with the foul at the line for 13. Emily Barnes.
Barnes goes to the free throw line. And another timeout's going to be called. 42 seconds to go in this overtime period. The Milford Lady Tigers with the 29-26 lead over the Valley Lady Buffaloes. We'll take a timeout. This is the Big O Tire of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah 1A Girls State Basketball Tournament right here from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
KADQRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, and sports. But that's not all. KADQRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Utah and Wyoming high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events and activities and much more. Pictures from this tournament will be available for free download within a day or two from now, and we'll have photographs from other Utah and Wyoming state tournaments and championship events as they happen. Check it out today and see what KADQRadio.com has for you.
42 seconds left to go in the overtime. Double overtime in the first game as Wayne beat Paiute 70-68. Now we're in an overtime period here with Milford and Valley. And Barnes on the free throw line. Shot up and good for Emily Barnes. She's 1 for 1 here in the overtime. 2 of 3 from the free throw line on the game, and let's see if Emily Barnes can hit the second free throw. Barnes' second shot up on the way and rolls over the rim and good. Emily Barnes, 2 for 2 in the overtime. And the Lady Buffaloes head up the floor. They got to do something quick. Here's Roundy, shot up and good. That's Nicole Roundy for 2 for the Valley Lady Buffaloes. Nicole Roundy with 10. They shut down to the other end. It's not going to go. And here come the Lady Buffaloes of Valley. Nicole Roundy to Heather Roundy to Harris to Milliken for 3. Not going to go. And a whistle and a foul, so they'll shoot 3. Milligan goes to the free throw line. Holy smokes. We're in the overtime period here. 31-28, and Kyra Milligan going to the free throw line. 5 fouls. So fouling out. Bailey Neto. She doesn't need to feel bad. She had a great ball game. And going to the floor is Kyra Milligan. Milligan at the free throw line, and she'll shoot 3. First one up and good for Kyra Milligan. 31-29. She's got 2 more. And a timeout's going to be called. 9.4 seconds left to play. 31-29. When we come back, Kyra Milligan will be shooting 2 more free throws to see if she can tie it up. This is the Big O Tires of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah 1A Girls State Tournament from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
Let's talk about your family, and your children's health. Let's address oxidative stress. Find out about your personal needs. Log on to the United States National Library of Medicine website at pubmed.com. Type in oxidative stress, followed by the health issue that concerns you most. Once you learn more about how oxidative stress reacts with your personal health issues, then click on the telegram you'll find at kadqradio.com. Reduce the oxidative stress in your body and feel better. kadqradio.com.
9.4 seconds to go. Kyra Milligan back at the free throw line. She'll shoot 2 more. Shot up, no good! Wow. Kyra Milligan will have 1 more nonetheless. 31-29 lead for the Lady Tigers. Shot up and good, so she goes 2 of 3. 31-30 for the Lady Tigers. Oh no, and they lose it out of bounds with 6 seconds to go. Oh boy. Now the Lady Buffaloes will have 6 seconds to get something done with it. And we'll see if they can do it. Well, we invite all you viewers to do up your seatbelts with 6 seconds to go. 31-30 for the Milford Lady Tigers. Here come the Valley Lady Buffaloes with Milligan. Milligan now to Harris. Harris up top. Now it's going to go out of bounds and right back to the Lady Buffaloes with 0.2 of a second. Milford Lady Tigers with the 31-30 lead. And the coach over there arguing a point with one of the officials. Now the Milford coaches are up off the bench. That's it. Milford wins it 31-30 in the overtime over the Valley Lady Buffaloes. Oh, what a game that one was. We'll get over here and see. Well, I'll try to find it. Let's see. Milford 31, Valley 30. Wow, what a game that was going down the stretch in another overtime. We'll step aside and take a timeout as each of these teams will congratulate one another. This is the Big O Tires of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the Utah 1A Girls State Tournament from the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah.
At Wyoming Dental Specialties, we specialize in orthodontics, endodontics, and oral surgery. Our endodontist is simply a tooth doctor. He performs procedures like root canals. Our orthodontist will straighten your teeth using products like braces and Invisalign. Our oral surgeons deliver specialized treatment, such as dental implants and tooth extractions. So save your time and money, stay local, and come to Wyoming Dental Specialties.
Let's talk about your family, and your children's health. Let's address oxidative stress. Find out about your personal needs. Log on to the United States National Library of Medicine website at pubmed.com. Type in oxidative stress, followed by the health issue that concerns you most. Once you learn more about how oxidative stress reacts with your personal health issues, then click on the telegram you'll find at kadqradio.com. Reduce the oxidative stress in your body and feel better. kadqradio.com.
We welcome you back to the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah, and we'll wrap it up here quickly. A 31-30 overtime win for the Milford Lady Tigers over the Valley Lady Buffaloes. This has been a sports production and sports broadcast of Old West Media Incorporated and Cook Brothers Broadcasting. No portion of this production can be used to rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated.
You've been watching a Big O Tires of Evanston, Wyoming presentation of the UHSAA 1A Girls Basketball State Championship Tournament at the Sevier Valley Center in Richfield, Utah, and online at kadqradio.com, at live.ksl.com, and at watchit.deseretnews.com. Today's games were also brought to you by Cook Brothers Broadcasting and Deseret Digital Media. Thank you, and we hope you've enjoyed this presentation of Utah High School Girls Basketball.